Hello there, this is Nikolai, the manga boomer.
And I am Kai, the anime zoomer. And this is our podcast, Anime Zoomer.
And manga boomer. Hello there. In today's episode, we will talk about the currently ending summer season and the upcoming fall season. We will review our summer season highlights and talk about the shows that are worth watching in fall. Also, we will talk about the progress from the recommendation that we have given each other in the last episode. So, in this episode, I, the anime boomer, will take more of a backseat and the anime zoomer will be the main character.
You meant the manga boomer, not the anime boomer.
Oh, mistakes were made.
Yeah. So today is my episode to shine because I'm watching a lot of seasonal anime
And
that
I
are
don't watch
airing.
anime currently. I have no time.
Yeah, it's easy to watch one episode once a day, so
But I can
I
read a
watch
manga
seasonal.
chapter.
You
That's the
can read
point.
4 manga chapters. But it's nicer to have visuals. So let's
let's
come
get
to our
let's get to the point. This will be a topic for another episode.
yeah. So what makes anime good for us?
Yes, this will be a question which is important to answer for our reviews and for our recommendations.
Yep.
Do you want to
So
start or should I start?
let me start. So everyone has different opinions on what makes an anime really good because there are a lot of interests. Like one people likes a nice story, another people likes good animations.
The
Yeah.
vibe is really important as well.
Mm. So anime should roundabout be good. It should be a mix of everything combined together that it makes an anime good for me. It should have nice animations, a good storyline, and should should have a red string which the story follows.
Yes.
If you know what I mean.
Yes. You mean that there shouldn't be basically 10 filler episodes in a row with no
Yeah.
consequences or nothing that ties them together?
Yep. So the episodes should have at least something together.
Yes. I don't like it as well when we have, for example, 8 slice of life episodes and then suddenly in the last 4 episodes there's a super deep, meaningful story.
Mm,
You could have spaced the story out a bit more.
yeah.
For me, as a manga reader, I wanted to ask the question because I have a different opinion. For me, because at 90% I already know the story which the anime is going to adapt. So for me, it is important that an anime enhances the manga experience or give me something that I don't have. A good example about which we are going to talk later in our review part is Oshinoko, because music and acting that's something a manga cannot have.
Mm,
In general, voice acting is an important thing. Because, for
the-
example, even when I read the manga, and after reading the manga, I watch the anime, and then I continue reading the manga, I sometimes hear the voices from the anime when I read it. You know what I mean?
yeah, I have it sometimes too when I watch when I read
So
mangas that I watched.
watching an anime can, because of that, enhance your manga reading experience, which is nice for me.
But it's for me every time when I read a manga that I try to read it in a more specific voice in my head, of course.
Yes,
So for
because there
example,
are some voice actors which are really famous, or not famous but recognizable.
yeah. So let us start with the review of this season.
Is there everything?
I think so.
Yes, we had music, voice acting, story.
Story.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
an example for
Another thing which is enhanced, it makes an anime better than a manga. Sorry to interrupt. Is memeable clips, because an anime produces more memeable clips than a manga ever could.
mm,
For example, the Omaya Shinderu Nani.
yeah.
It's an old school classic from the anime, which a clip which a manga could not produce.
So a good
Or JoJo's.
over
Good example
yeah.
as well.
So let me start with then. It's a
Yes.
good memes is a good how do you say it?
Transition.
Transition, yes. Transition. Because I'm going to go with the first one with Noko Koshtantan.
You made a short about this one.
Yeah. Um, it's very memeable because they've used some big references like Bully McGuire, JoJo
They had
references.
Elden Ring or Dark Souls review references with You Died as well, I think.
Yep, that too. So there are a lot of memes. The show is it's okay, I think. It's only living through memes and stuff. It's the story isn't that great. Animations are meh, and the story is very weird, champ. There isn't any story, to be honest, in my
That's
opinion.
that's why this show and other shows or parodies like the old Abridged series are not for me.
They only live through their comedy and nothing else.
I need a
I
story. I
think
need something.
I think it's okay that shows like this exist, but they are
Not for
rare
me.
and yeah, not for me either. I mean, I like good comedy shows like Konosuba or good comedies. Snafu is a good comedy.
I think Konosuba is a good example because Konosuba is a good parody, or Eminence in the Shadow, if you will, or even
Mm,
100 Girlfriends. They are parodies on existing genres, but they have a story as well, a unique story, and not
mm,
retelling a story of something which is already there, or are telling memes that are already there.
yeah.
That's the kind of parody I like.
So I'm currently at episode 3 on 4 of Shikanoko no Koshtantan. And I don't know if I'm going to continue it because I have so much more on my list. So
So you must really like the first episodes that you made short of it. Or you want to catch a crowd. It did not work as intended.
we don't talk about this anymore.
This
Okay,
one needed to be done.
you go with your first one, then I'm finished with Shikanoko.
So I'm in quite of a difficult position because I did not watch any anime this season. I watched just 6 or 7 episodes of one show, which I will talk about. Which is no longer allowed in another world, which is a funny trash isekai, which is also a parody of the isekai genre, where our MC gets isekai, but he does not want to get isekai and is very, I don't know what to say word, he tries to off himself every time. It's just a meme show. It's funny, objectively speaking, it's not good, but I like it because the MC is a failed author and I wanted to be an author in my younger days, so I can relate with that a bit.
Okay, I
So,
see.
objectively speaking, not good for me, very funny.
Okay, I see.
Plus, there's
So,
one cool aspect in the show because the people are getting cheat abilities like normal, but they're not using them for the good. They're using for their own selfish goals, and because power corrupts people, they are getting evil. That's the one
Okay.
good aspect of the show. So if you want to watch a trash isekai, watch this one.
Okay. Are you done with it?
Yes.
Okay. So let us come to an anime that we both have on our list. I watched it, you read it.
Yes.
It's Oshinoko.
I will watch it when all of the episodes are out. Currently, there are not all episodes out.
I have to watch the episode from yesterday, or when you watch it from Wednesday. I think it's very nice. The animations are clean as fuck. The story is very good. Yeah, I think they made a good job animating the whole play,
Yes.
the whole theater play.
From the manga reading experience, I think this is the arc where it's most beneficial that this arc is getting animated. Because the main thing is that they are doing a theater stage play. So reading in the manga was really cool, but whenever I read the scenes, I thought like, this is going to be so cool when they're animating this with a nice animation, with voice acting, with music. So I definitely going to watch this. I'm a bit hyped for it.
It delivered, to be honest. The screenplay was well done, made with everything around it.
Yes.
You felt the actors struggle. You felt the director struggle. You felt everyone struggle.
Felt the emotion and the passion, you mean?
So I think it's done, Oshinoko?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
We are only going to talk about the anime, not the manga today.
Yeah.
So for me, let me do my shows in a quick rapid fire kind of style.
Okay.
Because there are shows which have been getting an anime, but I did not watch the anime, but I did like the manga. The first one is 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. More edgier, harem-esque model doll. It's getting a second core in the fall season, so if you are into a rom-com which has cosplay, is edgy, is like more than a doll, go for it. Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest is a straight upgrade from the normal Fairy Tail, I think, because it has the same vibes like early One Piece. There are some cool adventure scenes. It's just like, for example, they are hunting dragons this time. They are actually slaying dragons, which is cool. There's one big dragon, which is so big that the whole city is on his back, like a big turtle has a city on his back. That's a cool setting. What's your progress on Fairy Tail, by the way? Drop no Jutsu.
Yeah, I'm not continuing at the moment because I have so much other stuff on my schedule right now.
You need to at least watch Tartaros. After that, you can call it a day. Tartaros arc is really good.
Yeah, but I have so much other stuff on my schedule right now that I have to watch before the next season.
Next season is stacked.
So I have to watch it until next season comes out.
Understandable. For me, the last thing is Shy Season 2. Shy is a superhero manga which I really liked. Because the main character is, like the name suggests, shy. And she is not confident in her abilities, but she needs to earn that confidence through the journey. And it has some very cool character work. So if you like, for example, My Hero Academia or other superhero shows or comics, Shy is a show that you should check out. That's it for me.
Okay, so I'm going to name 3 other animes that I've watched or dropped. There's one that I dropped, and it's called Days with My Stepsister.
I know why you started watching it, at least.
I watched 3 episodes of this anime and I was like, maybe it gets interesting sometimes. But
You mean it gets spicy? Just say it.
Okay, you got me then. And it didn't, and it got really boring, so I dropped it because it was boring for me.
Yes, I can
I
see
don't
from the
know.
outside that the character designs look kind of vanilla and boring.
They are, for what I've seen, I don't know if it's got more spicy after the 3 episodes, but I couldn't go on. So next one is Alya sometimes tries to hide her feelings in Russian.
I saw a lot of clips of that one in my timeline because of reasons.
Uh, Food fetishes got something in this anime, of course.
Not only food fetishes, but with the little stepsister.
Siscons.
Yes,
Yeah, overall the show is okay. It's a basic romance anime where the MC is dull as fuck and the girl tries to signalize him, I like you, go out with me. But the MC doesn't check it. So yeah, I'm currently at episode 5 and I'm not continuing right now because of reasons.
I find the premise kind of interesting because of the language barrier that she thinks he doesn't understand her, but he does. But that's it.
Yep, yep. But overall, it's a normal rom-com.
Yes, there are better things than that.
Better
In
things.
terms of rom-com, I did not watch it or read the manga, but I bought the manga this season. It's too many losing heroines. It's an honorable mention for me.
I
I
don't know it.
I saw a lot of clips of that as well. At least want to check it out because it
Okay.
sounds kind of cool. Because the premise is that there are some heroines, normal waifus, but they are kind of not ass, but they have some flaws, and because of that flaws, they are not getting boyfriends. And our MC has to help them or get along, interact with them because they are sad and they don't get boyfriends and so on. It
I
at least
see.
sounds like maybe something with a kind of twist on your classic romance high
Mm,
school genre.
yeah. Mm. So you said better. Now to the better one that I really liked, and I'm currently on the newest episode, Tower of God season 2.
Korean one.
Yes.
The man was Korean, not the animation.
Mm. So Tower of God, um, I think the first season was better, to be honest, but I like the second season so far. I hear that the part 2 of season 2 will be much better.
I read the first Mano volume and sold it because it was alright, but manhwas are so expensive to buy physically, and I don't want to read them online
Mm.
because I'm a physical reader.
But I really have fun when I watch Tower of God season 2. It's a really nice anime.
That's nice.
It's an 8 out of 10, to be honest. So
Are you
I
done with your
think,
review?
yeah, I think
Then how would you rate the summer season overall?
mm, overall, this summer season was complete no, not disastrous, but I
Mid.
think it was mid. Yeah.
I only watched 7 episodes of a trashy show, so for me it was mid. I will watch
Mm,
Oshinoko. It will be a shining light of the season, but besides that, there's nothing which I can't get where I can get a better experience than when I read the manga.
Mm. Yeah,
For
this
me, not
season.
worth it.
Yeah, for me, neither. So, but I have some better ones in the next season.
Yes, we will discuss
But
this shortly. So, fall season. I think we should start with the big guns. And with the
hmm,
biggest gun that there will be in this season. Dandadan, the hype title of the season. Everyone will watch that. This show will generate so much hype. I feel it.
to be honest, I don't feel that much hype right now.
Right now, when it's going to air.
There are only 100,000 members on my anime list right now.
You need to remember which anime which is popular got a lot of hype before it was airing. Chainsaw Man. That's the exception. Nobody was
Uh,
caring about Demon Slayer before it aired. The manga is garbage. It's only got carried through the anime, and after that the hype came. JJK as well.
True.
Tokyo Revengers. Another example. Nobody knew that shit existed. But then the anime came, which was still, in my opinion, not good. But everybody was talking about it.
He has to rant on Tokyo Revengers every episode.
Of course. But you still get the point. Chainsaw Man is
Yeah,
the exception. I was really surprised that Chainsaw Man was this popular before it was airing. There was this much hype.
yeah, it was really big before even even when the trailer came out, it was so hyped.
But I think this
And
was kind of a detriment for the show because there was so much hype for the non manga readers and then they didn't adapt it to the hype parts. But
mm,
we are not in a Chainsaw Man episode. We had already one.
yeah,
So I think Dan will get its hype when there are a few episodes in when the cool stuff has happened. When you have some cool animations, some cool sequences.
to be honest, I don't remember that much from the first few volumes.
I think the first episode will be a banger. With two MCs when they are mirroring each other, when one is going to investigate alien stuff, one is going
Oh
to
yeah, yeah.
investigate the
Oh,
ghost stuff. And Turbo Granny comes when they are getting chased by a crab. When they're going to. Oh, before I talk too much, I think we should try to not spoil that much.
yeah.
I think we should only try to talk about what happens in the first maybe 1 to 2 episodes.
We should maybe talk about only the trailers that came out.
I think we can talk about the first 1 or 2 episodes. At least the first episode. We need to talk about something. So for the
Mm.
non-manga readers, what is Dandadan about? What would you tell the people to watch it? I've already said something, so but you can paraphrase.
Uh, Dandadan is a very, very weird show, but
It's from the
in a
assistant of Fujimoto, the author from Chainsaw Man,
mm,
by the
but
way.
Dandadan is weird, but in a good way weird,
Yes.
because you don't know what will happen. You clueless about it, what will happen. It's absolutely nice.
It mixes as well ghosts, some supernatural stuff, and aliens. So it is
Mm,
technically a mix between fantasy and sci-fi, which
yeah,
is a bit unique. Plus, I
it.
think the animation studio can really do a good job because I know that they have made some other shows which you are quite liking.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I don't remember the name. Could you help me a bit? What is this show that you are quite liking?
You mean the Monogatari series, right?
Ah, that one, that show, that unpopular show which nobody likes. I remember. Joking, joking.
Yeah, Saint Saru is very unique studio when it comes to animations, as you could see in Monogatari already because they have a unique art style, unique animations. Yeah.
I think if they execute Dandadan the right way and 100%, if they're doing the maximum that they could and execute it 100% through their capabilities, it could be maybe as memeable as JoJo's even. It has the
Mm.
potential.
I remember one scene which you saw in the trailer where the one alien says something like, "Give me your banana organ,"
Yes.
which clearly is a different meaning for a
But
penis.
a kind of trigger warning. I don't know how much I'm going to adapt, but in the first chapter, some things which are going to happen in the first episode, they are really wild and a bit over the top. But after that, it gets normal.
What are you talking about?
The R word.
Uh,
What a certain kind of people are going to do to one of our MCs.
oh, you mean? Okay,
Yes. It's
okay,
only in that part.
yeah.
But
So
Danadan,
don't worry.
Danadan can be cut. It will be a cult
Mm.
anime. I believe in it. It will be like the big shonen. Plus, it's getting too coarse.
Directly.
I don't know if they get making directly too coarse, but at least they are making too coarse, not like Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, but we talked about it another time.
Yes.
So, Dandadan is definitely a must-watch next season or this
Yes.
season.
I will watch it with my friends. Danadan will be so cool.
Hmm.
Plus, I think it will be really funny to watch weekly because of the story and how it's told or how it's not told. Let me say it
Hmm.
like that.
Hmm. So, are you done with Dandadan?
I think I am done. Yes, I am done. You can continue with one of your shows.
Okay. From big guns to small guns, or maybe unknown guns. Your Miss Servant is on my list for this season.
Made in
And
summer.
yes, keine Ahnung.
I watched the
um,
trailer.
yeah, I watched the trailer too, and I was like, yeah, it looks interesting. So I've put it on my list because I want to know what the anime is about.
I just want to watch a maid.
Yes, because the maid looks good.
For me, if I want to watch a maid anime or not anime, read the manga. There's a better one for me.
To be
It's
honest, I like that she's some kind of spy or assassin. She's she's protecting
mhm.
her.
For me. What was the show that I really like? A manga. The maid I really hired is suspicious. That's the one I think.
Yeah, it's something like this.
Yes, I like the manga because the manga has some color elements. Because the eyes of the maid are always purple.
Oh, okay.
That's at least really unique when you read the manga. That makes it cool. But how would
Okay.
you rate a show from what you've seen? Is it a much watch? Is it a trashy watch but enjoyable? Is it a meh? I'm going to check it out.
To be honest, I don't know yet. I don't remember the trailer that much. I like that he's some kind of assassin protecting her master. That's what I like.
I,
But overall, I I have to give it a 5 out of 10 because I don't know anymore.
I see.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Then
So
should I continue with the next show for me?
yeah, you continue.
My next show is the only second season from my list. It's Shangri-La Frontier. I actually watched the first season, so that should tell you that it's good. Shangri-La Frontier is what SRO should have been. It's an VR MMO anime where you are playing the game, killing bosses, and progressing with world quests. Not like SRO who skipped all of that. It's good. It has good animations. The characters are fun. Plus, they're not in a death game. They're just gaming with each other. Because of that, our three main characters are trolling each other and having a really cool dynamic. Because if you are a gamer, you know you should always troll your teammates and friends. It has to be. It's
Yeah.
just funny. Plus, the animation in season one was really good when they were killing the first raid boss or fighting it. Damn, son. By the way, because it's a continuation, I will talk about a lot more about the story because it was airing the last fall season. So, for me, Shangri-La Frontier is if you want to do a VR MMO, a gaming anime, that's the best one. Cool
Okay.
characters, cool fight scenes, cute mascots. Just everything is good. Even the comedy lands. Plus,
Uh,
another random fun fact, which is only important for us Germans, the German dub is correct. Because when you're not German, we in Germany have our normal German language when we are gaming, but all of the English terminology that we use for gaming. So our gaming terminology is half English, half German, and the dub
yep.
has it to the teeth, to the teeth. That's the word. It just has our gaming terminology perfectly represented. I was stunned because normally German dubs are ass or mid.
Mm,
So Shangri-La Frontier, good content. Go watch it.
okay.
And you need to watch the first season. You will really like it. Trust me.
Yeah, when I have time, I will watch it. It's on my list already.
It should be higher on the list.
Yep.
That's a good comment.
I'm doing this comment every week for yeah, because I'm almost tired every time
We are
we do
recording
this.
kind of late after my work and after his football training, so we are not
Mm,
in top condition both.
yeah,
But let's continue.
especially when you made sport.
Yes. I mean, I'm doing physical work as well.
Yeah,
You should know. Let's
I know.
continue.
Um, Next one is another small one, but one genre that I really enjoy. It's the horror genre. You know what will come, right? What's gonna come?
Uzumaki. I have
Yes.
not. I have actually not read the manga.
I saw the trailer and I was like, brother, what the hell is going on there? Um, a person had a spiral on their face, on their
Face.
forehead,
Ito is
and
Uzumaki is about spirals.
yeah, and then the spiral on her forehead turned into a real spiral
I know the shot that you mean.
where everyone gets sucked in. So the person who looked at the spiral disappeared, and I was like, brother, holy shit, I have to watch this because I like horror genres a lot. The
Is
horror genre at anime, not
called,
normal films, but
for example, you
anime.
recommended me Parasite. Can say that's a
Mm.
horror show as well.
Is it a horror show? I don't think so. It's a thriller,
You can
right?
say that the parasites are a horror aspect, the
Yeah, yeah.
transformation and all.
but I have watched a lot of horror in the last few months.
From what I heard, Junji Ito is kinda an acquired taste.
Mm,
Either way, you really like it, or you just find it boring. That's what I hear
mm.
in the manga community on YouTube where I am. I'm not going to
So,
influence you, but you will either going to really like it and find it good, or you will find that it sucks balls.
yep.
What you will
So,
think about it, that's your problem.
mm. So overall, I will give Uzumaki a 7 out of 10 because I don't know what.
In terms of
what-
potential, because
Yeah,
from now on but he has not read or watched what's coming.
to be honest, I'm going through what's new for me right now, and later on I will go with what I know.
The next show that I'm going to listen, I've already read at least a bit. Or everything that is out there currently for me.
Yeah.
Then let me make my check off my last show that is kind of new for me, which is Demon Lord 2099. It's a kind of random show that I picked up. Because for 1 week ago, I bought the light novel because it sounded dumb. And then I found out, oh, this show is getting an anime. Interesting. But because of that, I only read the first 1.5 chapters. But the
Okay.
premise, something that I really like, that's why, because I picked it up. For example, have you watched Misfit of Demon King Academy?
Yeah, the first season.
Yes, that's enough. So, the Demon Lord gets defeated as well. But I think they solved one logical problem that the Misfit of Demon King Academy has. When somebody, the Demon Lord, gets defeated, and they're going to reawaken in, for example, 500 years in the future, or maybe 1,000 years in the future, then why are we still in medieval times?
Mm,
Is there no technological progress when there is magic?
for
How?
real. Yeah.
That's such a big logical gap.
Mm.
And this show is going to fix it. The Demon
Uh,
Lord did get defeated as well in the medieval age. But he's reawakening 500 years in the future and is now in a cyberpunk world. That's the premise.
oh, I see. Okay.
So I think the show has some kind of cool potential. Because you have
Mm.
how is it called? The Magic Punk is, I think, the name in some tabletop RPGs, where you have your magical, fantastical elements, but on the other side, your science fiction, cyborg, robotic, android enhancement elements.
Mm.
So there's at least some potential that the show can be cool.
Yeah.
I've only read the first few chapters, which planted those seeds, but I need to read more
Mm.
to confirm this.
Yep.
Yet if you want to watch some kind of isekai reincarnation story, this can be one with quite a bit of potential.
Mm.
At least it's unique.
Okay. You're done, right?
Yes, you can continue.
Okay, on to the next one, which is a season 2. And the first season was a normal isekai where the MC has a has an overpowered uh ability
We're
and
classic.
then become, yeah. But the MC doesn't get stronger. He has an ability to appraise people and see their stats. Like I can appraise someone at work and see they have a good stat at, I don't know,
So you are
archery.
seeing that I'm quite stronger than you.
Yeah.
Haha. Archery is
And
a good example. I should have a higher archery stat than you because I was actually in an archery club in my youth.
mm,
So
so
that's a good example.
so he then picks up strong people who helps him get stronger. And the first season was
How are the
kind of
waifus? That's an important question.
there's two or one or two waifus, yeah. So the show is good. It's good. Not more. It's just good. Good means like a 7 out of 10.
Yes, that's another take I heard, which was kind of nice and interesting. When we are talking about the word mid, because mid is not mid like a 5 out of 10. I think mid
Mm,
should maybe be more a 6 or a 7 out of 10.
yep.
Because when we are saying something is mid, we at least have watched it to some kind of degree.
Mm,
For example, if I've watched 12 episodes of a show and say it's mid, I at least have watched 12 episodes and the show has done something right, so I at least watch it in its fullest capacity.
yeah.
So I think mid is getting used in a bit too much. It's quite inflated, the usage. Something I wanted to get out of my system. So, on to the next one for me. It's Magi Lumire. It's a magical girl shonen, which I've read the manga. I read 2 volumes. I quite like it. It's a shonen series where there are some magical disasters spawning and magical girls are going to come and need to save the day. A basic premise. But I like the characters. The main character is kinda cute. I like her because she has had not much effect in her ways of trying a job. I can relate it because I did time of my life as well.
Mm,
Plus, I've watched the anime trailer, and this was one of the moments where I thought that I'm really going to like the anime because her future co-worker, the voice acting was just the perfect choice for me. Because do you have a feeling when you are reading a manga at a time and there's not an anime out or a trailer, but you have a voice actor in your mind which is going to fit that role perfect?
mm.
I had that feeling when I was watching that trailer. Her voice acting, voice actor for a coworker, her voice actor is perfect, perfect cast. So it for me the show has a lot of good potential. It's a cute magical girl. Not cute, it's a cool magical girl action show
Okay,
from the 2 manga volumes I've read.
I see. Okay.
You can continue with your next one.
Okay, I will go with which of those I will go next. Let's go small to big. Next up, Danmachi season 5 already. We have season 5 of Danmachi already.
I'm
Dude,
in season 2. I've watched 2 seasons.
to be honest, I don't remember the last season that much. It's it's 3 month, 4, no. When did the last episode, the last season
Last
air?
year. It's
Uh,
last year sometimes, I think.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
That much is just for me bland.
It's bland, but it's okay for me. I kind of enjoy it, kinda.
I like
So,
the first season and the second season as well, but I did not continue
so
watching
the
it.
fifth season gets another anime adaptation. Yay!
I do find I like the main character, his story, how he struggles for everything, but I think the waifus are lackluster.
Mm. I think his
That's my
ability is
person.
really cool when he gets
He
like a
gets
power up or something.
yes, when he's stronger, when he's leveling up, when he's training, that's good.
Yeah.
But I don't like this goddess waifu, the wife that he's chasing after. Those two are just boring.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I
I
like
mean,
the elf from the guild. She's really cool.
the goddess has at least something. She really likes him and tries to seduce him.
She has physics on her side. I don't know how
Mm.
her outfit physically functions.
Yeah, I don't know too. But yeah, Damachi 5th season, I'm gonna watch it because I have watched the other 4 seasons.
You're too deep into it, you mean? To cut your losses and watch some better shit. Some
So,
better shit that I'm going to talk about if you don't have anything to add.
no.
That was a good transition, I needed to take it. For me, the next one is Blue Box, a sport show. It's a romance show mixed with a sport show, which I really like. You have our two MCs, one is playing badminton, and the girl is playing basketball. So you have on one side when they are playing their tournaments, when they are struggling, when they need to motivate themselves, all the stuff that makes a sport show good. On the other side, you have your normal high school romance because the girl needs to live with a boy because their parents are friends and their parents are on a job abroad, I think was it. So you have your romance side cooking on that side.
Mm.
Which I like about that show, it's I think a bit more realistic than your typical shonen show. Because not to spoil that much that there is progress. Maybe not between the how should I say it? Let's say there's progress and it feels the troubles, hurdles and everything feels way more realistic than it is in other shows when the main MC and the girl has a problem because something random happens and they are too dumb to talk about it. And are they can't talk about it in a normal conversation, which every human being should be able to do. If you get what I mean.
Mm.
It
Yeah.
just feels good, normal, realistic. You have some cool sport matches. Good show. It will be for many one of the top shows this season. But will it be
Okay.
the best sport show? I think you have something to add in that category.
Another good transition there. For me, the best football, it's football, not soccer. Fuck
Good
you,
sport
Americans.
show.
Football is Blue Lock. Blue Lock. I love Blue Lock. I have quite a few mangas of Blue Lock. I love Blue Lock.
But I'm
I,
actually further ahead than you.
you can count how much I said I love Blue Lock.
Yes. You're a football guy.
Mm.
I would be as well if it was affordable to watch football in Germany, but it's sadly not, and I'm not going to watch it illegally.
Who would have thought illegal?
I mean, you make good money by our job, so I have my manga collection with spending all my money, and you have your football what with spending all your money. So
Yeah. Um, I like everything about Blue Lock. The animations are fucking clean. The storyline is
the
very
manga
good.
is 10 times better
The manga is
in terms
better.
of drawing and art.
Yeah, but I think the animation made a good job
Yes,
animating
they
football.
are they are kind of fluid, almost look live, but a manga has
Mm.
those still panels when but
Oh
basically the
yeah.
contestants, for example, have their kind of stands. It looks really cool. For example,
Mm.
when Shoei is doing something cool when he has lion behind him. It looks so sick in the manga.
Oh yeah. So
Or when Isagi is thinking about it and his head is splitting off in all of the puzzle pieces. That's something the
mm,
anime cannot capture good.
mm. So I'm really hyped for the
U t-
U21 match.
yes, U20. This
It
match
will,
it was really hype in the manga.
mm, it
But
will be
it
very
was a
good.
pain in the ass to read physically. Not
Mm,
because it was bad, but because it's kinda long. And
yeah.
waiting always 2 months for it is kinda mid because Blue Lock is not on Manga Plus. So I need to have some patience.
Mhm. Yeah. So
But Blue Lock,
Blue
as a
Lock,
football fan and a manga reader, my manga side is good.
I had so much fun when I was looking at the shots. I'm a striker myself, so I enjoy good, very nice goals, beautiful goals. Even though it's from an enemy, I enjoy them because
You
they are
can show
so
respect.
rare. They are rare and they are really beautiful for me.
I think in general in sports, we are really good sportsmen when you can show respect towards the enemy when they are doing something really impressive and cool.
Mm,
That should be important.
yeah. So Blue Lock gets a 9.5 out of 10 on my scale. Because I'm
I'm
really hyped for
I'm
the
not
YouTube.
sure if I'm going to watch it.
Huh?
I already read it.
Yeah, but
The
animations will
manga's
be very
better.
nice. Yeah. Mm, I don't know.
Another show which I may be going to watch and which you are going to watch maybe as well is
Mm,
trying to not with an Amagami sister because I was recommending it to you a lot of
mm,
times. Short TLTR, it's basically a Miko version of a quintessential quintuplets. So quintessential quintuplets with shrine maidens, but with only 3 girls. And because of that, I like the girls more because they have better characters.
mm,
I also like the setting because Japanese Japanese shrines are really good.
mm,
And I think this setting can be really good in an anime because colored backgrounds from this sort of thing look really good because every high school anime is looking to Kyoto and the shrines in Kyoto always look cool. Plus, I think the traditional shrine atmosphere can be really good caught with music.
mm.
When you're doing some traditional dance, I think the anime can do some really good job with music.
Definitely, yes.
I mean, you were in Japan, you were in Kyoto, right? You could say a bit
Mm.
more about the shrines than me because you have first-hand experience.
Yes, but I wasn't there when there were shrine dances, so I only saw shrines without much m- much deeper into
S-
yeah.
Still better than me.
So, but yeah, shrines are very beautiful in Japan. They are very crowded, even on a normal day, if it's big and well known. So you should avoid big known shrines. Go to smaller unknown shrines. Um, yeah, you know the ritual where you put the 5 yen into the box, then
Yes,
clap.
and you
Right.
clap.
Yeah,
Yes, I
you
know that.
bow twice. Yeah, and then you pray.
Plus, I
So,
think. Continue first.
uh, I don't remember.
Sorry for interrupting you then. Plus, I think the main character functions way better than the main character from quintuplets because they are the same main character basically. They are a student who wants to study and wants to become a best student. But I think it's really cool when you have your three devoted shrine maidens who believe in their faith, and when you have a student who is very rational and believe in physics, science, and math as a counterpart to those. That's a nice opposition. Plus, I think a good thing that the show does is that they are showing some, the meaning or the term red string of fate. They are showing in the manga sometimes an image of something that could happen or will happen, but
Mhm.
you're not knowing to know why it's happening, how it's happening, and what are the consequences. So because of that, there's built some suspense built. Because maybe you see the MC and one of the girls together, but you don't know. Are they together because they're having romantic moment? Is it because of the plot? Is it because they are friends? Did he just fall on the girl? I think because of those moments, anime can build a good bit of suspense when they're doing those red string of faith moments as cliffhangers.
Mm.
You should watch the show.
Yeah, I will watch it. I have it on my list.
I hope you will like it as a Quint enjoyer.
Yeah, I hope so. So on to my last one of this list, and it's hype, really hype, because I love this isekai a lot, and it's for me one of the best
I'm probably
isekais
not
that
going to watch
are. Shame on you.
it.
I have a figurine of one of the characters behind me on my wardrobe. You
The
know
most
which.
basic figurine an anime fan could have ever bought. JK, those are One Piece figurines. I have some of them as well.
You
So
will see
I'm
her.
not in the position to fire.
You will see this figurine in a short which will come out next week, maybe. So,
Or when the Damon episode will be released.
yep. So, ReZero. Who could have guessed that it's ReZero?
I like it as well, even though I'm not going to watch it.
ReZero season 2 and season 1 was really awesome. They had really good openings, really good endings. The storyline is perfect, and the characters are very nice written.
They're
For
at least
example,
interesting.
yeah, Beatrice.
Of course you're going to mention the lolly first. Of course, I knew
Emilia, the witch, Echidna. One character that I don't know the name of right now because I have forgotten her. Do you get it?
Actually, no.
Because everyone forgets her in season 2 when she dies.
She's just too basic.
It's so sad. I
I like
want to.
Rem as well. She's kind of basic, but she shot her shot. Failed, but I
Mm,
can respect her for it. She's better than 90% of the other anime characters who are doing nothing and are just going to wait and hope and pray.
mm.
I respect her for that at least. This was probably for me the coolest moment of the show.
Yeah, it
Because
was
it's
was.
unexpected when, not the heroine, but a side character basically proposes to them, even in romance shows. Where you
Mm,
have all your tsunderes or who are just punching as you call it the baka. They're never
but
going to confess or confessing in the last episode when, yeah, it's the last episode. Who could afford that someone is confessing? But
but
someone
to be
confessing mid story? No, I'm finished.
continue on.
I'm finished. I said my thing. I find
Okay,
it cool that she confessed.
okay. To be honest, it was the hardest rejection that I've ever had.
It was a big L.
Yeah, I've almost had tears in my eye when them got rejected.
That makes the moment good.
But I'm really looking forward to season 3 because I have seen some scenes from season 3 already because it got leaked already. But I want to
I
know
heard about it as
till
well.
it's officially up because I don't want to watch leaked footage
Yes.
because it's not good for the production.
And for the market in general.
Hmm. But ReZero will be very good, and
I
I'm
think
going
most of
to.
the fans will like it as well.
Hmm.
The reason why I'm not going to watch it is because I've forgotten mostly about everything that happened in the first two seasons and I don't have the time to watch. 48 anime episodes?
More than that. More, definitely more.
Not that much.
I think the first season was 24 episodes.
Yes, and the second as well. Or maybe
Yeah.
26. Let's say around about 50.
Yep.
You're talking to a person who did watch 7 anime episodes last season. So I definitely can watch 50 episodes for a preparation for a season which is way more stacked than last season.
Definitely,
And
it's way more
considering
sick.
manga.
Okay. So you can go with your last one then.
The last one, a banger. Yakuza Fiance. This show has really much potential. It's a Yakuza romance story about which I made a short already. This show can get really good because of voice acting. It can get really carried really hard because of it. When the two characters, when two MCs, when the voice acting is good, when the music is good with suspense between them, this can be one of the best quote unquote romances this season. I'm not going to talk about more. I'm not going to spoil about more, but for me, it's the show that I'm most excited about. It can be
Okay.
really good. It could have some apothecary diary vibes. Yeah, that was a hard word to say at first.
I see. Okay.
I mean, because of it, it's a show where not that much action is happening, but it's carried through the characters and through the interactions. That's why I made this comparison.
Okay.
You should watch it. Then you can have at
Maybe.
least watch
Maybe.
maybe Seinen. So that's it for me because I don't want to spoil that much from this show.
Mm.
This and Danadan are shows that I'm going to definitely watch this season. The other shows, maybe if I have time.
So let's rank those. Let's rank our top 3 of the next season first.
Yes. Yes.
Um, for me, it's definitely number 1. Or
Let's
mm,
start with number 3. That should be the easier one.
number 3 is
Shanfro for me, Shangri-La Frontier.
for me. It's I'm struggling really hard right now. Um, it's Dun Dun Dun, number
Oh,
3.
unexpected.
So you're number 2.
Danadan.
My number 2 is
Because, before you say thing, I think
hmm?
Danadan will be good. I will enjoy it. Maybe I will enjoy it be more than number 1. But I think number 1 has a higher ceiling for me, which can enhance
Mm,
the manga war. Because the
yeah.
Danadan manga and the Arsenal are insane already.
Mm. So for me, number 2 is Blue Lock.
For me, number 1 is Yakuza Fiance.
And
Because
for me,
I think
yeah.
that's the manga which can be enhanced the most through an anime adaptation.
And for me, who could have guessed is ReZero. Because ReZero is just ReZero. ReZero has a special place in my heart.
Yeah,
I like it. I
you
like
have
the
your
show a lot.
figurines.
Yeah.
When I will watch it, I will at least not watch it weekly. That's one thing I want to say before as well.
Mm,
Watching season 2 weekly was a mid experience
I see.
because it was so stretched out. You were forgetting some things. Binge watching it was better because I watched it twice to understand everything.
Oh, okay.
But let's get to our reading progress, watching progress first. Did you watch anything else beside our recommendations that we have given each other?
Yes, I have read your manga that you gave me,
Yes,
and
that's my next segment. If you don't have anything else.
I have an anime which is Rather Unknown from 1999. If I
Ah, yeah.
didn't introduce it, have I?
What is it?
Serial Experiments Lane.
Never heard about it.
Okay, so then I haven't talked about it. It's an horror anime. Who could have guessed?
Aha!
Um, and it's a thriller, a drama. It's absolutely weird, but in a good way. And I enjoy the show.
Nice. What is it about? Just a short synopsis would be nice.
A girl mm, who's I don't know, to be honest. It's kind of weird because there's a lot about computers and stuff, and um, that some people are living in computers, and the computers are trying to overtake the humanity.
So it's
And
so weird that you need to experience it firsthand. That's
yeah,
what you wanted to
you
say.
humans are experiencing world like it's a game. They are thinking they are in a game, and someone murdered another person, and they thought it was in game, but then they then they saw that it's real life,
I
and they
see.
got yeah.
I see. I see.
Mm.
Anything else, or should I continue with my progress?
You continue.
I've made some big progress. I was in that kind of mood as well because for me it's kind of a mood when I have want to read some peak, some good shit, and then where I want to read some other trash or edgy shit. I've read nearly to its completion Wealth and Harem. It's what you expect. I need to read one more volume and then it's finished. I mean, what do you
It's-
expect from this show?
yeah.
After that, I read quite a nice isekai. It's called New Gate. I really like the manga because the manga tries some good world building. There's some other race than the standard things that you have when you're a D&D player. For example, you have some Loxodons, some elephant people, some Tortola, some turtle people, some dragonkin. So it's kind of cool. Plus, there's one really cool moment in volume 5, I think it was. It was so cool. There was such an honorable character. This was a cool moment. Then I started reading Innocent, which is an historical seinen, which is I only read the first omnibus, which is a 3-in-1. I think I should be done with the first two volumes, if you're counting the singles, and damn! If someone who reads history, it could be in my top 10. Oh, who likes history because I study history, that's what I wanted to say. If you're
Yeah.
interested in history, it could be in your top 10. The art is insane. But I think it's not for you because it's insane. There's no action.
Okay.
And then I read your recommendation and watched it.
Mm.
So, do you want to talk about your progress or should I talk about my progress?
No, you're into it right now, so you go ahead
Okay.
and.
I've watched 2 episodes of the anime of Parasite the Maxim, which you recommended me.
Mm.
I quite like the anime. It was a more modern version of the manga because the manga is quite old. It's from the 80s, 90s, I think.
Yep.
That's quite nice. The animation was good, the story was nice, they had some changes from manga. I think the relationship from our MC and his girlfriend, or with a person who will become his girlfriend in the future, was better in the anime than in the manga. But there was one thing that I did not like in the anime, which was
Mm.
the music. The
Uh,
opening and ending were fine because, before
yeah.
you're saying something, But why is there in a mystery thriller anime random dubstep music? Why? This is insufferable. What is
I
this
don't
shit?
I don't remember what scene you mean.
They used it at least 4 times in the first 2 episodes. Some
I don't
dubstep
remember.
beats. Why is that shit there? It ruins. It is so bad. It is against the vibe of the show. Just because dubstep was very popular at the time, don't ruin a mystery anime or a thriller with the music which is not matching. For example, it was in the scene when when there was the dog parasite, or when there was the first human parasite that they met, when they were hunting them or when they were chasing them. Then they were playing dubstep music for some random ass shit. Why? So I bought the manga because I hear that the manga is a sick hardcover full color edition with a sick spine on the back when with connecting letters where they're spelling the one letter of parasite in each volume. I bought that. I read the first volume, then the other volumes were on sale, and I bought them all. Except the last volume, which is releasing in October, and I'm going to read that. But right now I'm 1.5 volumes in, and I would give Parasite, the manga, an 8. Maybe an 8.5. Anime,
Yeah,
a 7, because of the dubstep. Without the dubstep, it would be an 8 as well. Solid recommendation.
so your recommendation is you gave me the first volume of Marriage Toxin.
It's because we are at the convention at the time.
Mm. So I've read it a few days ago and I really liked it. So yesterday
Nice.
I was going to Main Centrum, you know.
Yes, you talked about it with me.
Mm. And I've read Marriage Toxin till chapter 16 or 17 in the car.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I've continued reading because I like the show
So
or
I
the
thought
manga.
you would like the show. It has good
Mm.
action, some waifus. It
Yep.
has all the things that you like.
Yeah, it's a good show.
I think an anime of the show would be quite good as well.
Definitely. But I think this was it for this episode, right? Or do you have something else to add?
How would you rate my recommendation until now?
Your recommendation is very good. If I get hooked to it, then it must be good. So it has to be an 8 to 9.
So we have basically kind of the same number scores for our recommendations.
Mm.
So we are continuing reading our recommendations, and when we are further enough, maybe in 2 weeks, we are going to give us some new recommendations.
Yep.
And then we are going to collect the numbers that we are giving each other's recommendation, and we're going to make what was the English word for it? We are going to make a merit with who has the better recommendations.
Yes.
The average, that's the word.
Average, yeah.
Yes. And then we're going to give it a number score, and maybe in a few weeks' time we can tell because of this number stuff who has better taste and better recommendation for his podcast partner.
Mm.
Then that's it for this episode. A
Yep.
long big chungus.
Yeah, we had a lot to talk about for next
We
season.
had 2 anime seasons, our manga recommendations. And next
So,
seasons we will talk about endings because of JJK. Plus
oh,
a lot of other popular shonens are in their last breath, are ending, have ended, so it will be a
mm.
good time to talk about it.
Even our favorite One Piece.
It's on its last stretch, so
Yeah. So we hope you check in next episode.
Yes. Then
You
like
g-
and subscribe as always.
And we hope to see you next time.
Ring the bell, that's a good one as well. Good rhymes, good bars.
Yes. Bye bye. Have a great time.
Bye.